What's going on, guys? It's Firezz here, and today we're going to be ranking all of the DLC bosses from Code Vein, the original. So that includes all the bosses from Hellfire Knight, Frozen Empress, and Lord of Thunder. I played Code Vein at launch, and I just recently picked up Code Vein 2, and I figured I would finish off the DLC because I didn't play it originally. To get myself better ready for Code Vein 1. Most of the bosses are just like reskinned enemies, but if it has a fucking boss health bar on the top of the screen, it's going into the ranking. So let's just get right into it. Number 9, Mudgorger. The easiest boss in all of the Code Vein DLC is Mudgorger. It's really nothing to say here, I feel like I say that all the time, but it's just a basic enemy in a pool of water. You could drop down in there and you can't dash, but other than that it has no special attacks. Its attacks do like a quarter of your health bar, which is like the smallest amount in this DLC because everything hits like a fucking truck. But it just kind of slashes. It doesn't even have like a second phase or anything. It has an explosion every now and then, but it's literally just a basic enemy. Kill this man. Number 8, the Abyssal Doppelganger. The only reason the Abyssal Doppelganger is higher than the Mudgorger is because he kind of has a second phase. He could take out random-ass weapons, and he'll hit you with them like twice, and then he'll just go back to his fist. He doesn't have anything else other than that, and his arena is literally just a rock. There's like that anchor right there that you can walk around, and as you see right there is him taking out the weapons. There's really nothing to say about him either. He's just a basic enemy that you fought throughout the main game with, I don't know, a boss health bar and like cool weapons, I guess. I don't fucking know. Number 8. Number 7, Blazing Heretic. Blazing Heretic is once again one of the exact same enemies, and you're going to notice that for the first 6 bosses of this. They're all just variants of the same enemy. The reason Blazing Heretic is harder than the other two is what you're seeing here. Not only is it hard on your eyes with all the fucking orange like we're in Lost Izalith. I thought we grew out of this! Come on! You've seen every FromSoft game. I thought we grew out of orange piercing your eyes, but that lava damage is going to chip you away, and there's really no way to keep him on the same area at once. They have these rock platforms you can kind of go on, but he likes to dash back and jump off of them, and he can make explosions that go on the ground and do even more DOT damage, which is like, okay, thank you, I appreciate that. But other than that, he just has a sword, so just dodge that. Number 6, the Dusk Cloud Bandit. The Dusk Cloud Bandit is like on the same level as the whatever the fuck the earlier one was. That's how forgettable they are. I forgot what their name was. I think it was the Blazing Heretic. He's on the same level because his main ability is that he can summon enemies that die in 2 hits. And sometimes he'll go into a shield where you can't hit him. It's like, okay, you have to kill this big fat boss that you fought in the tutorial. And other than that, surprise, surprise, he's one of the exact same fucking enemies. So if you could just deal with the ads, and normally when you have a partner in Code Vein, you could deal with the fucking ads. I played Code Vein with a partner because that's how the devs want you to play the game. It's centered around that, and that's how I'm going to play Code Vein 2. And that should also give you a hint as to my next boss ranking. But I'm going a little bit off topic here. There's really nothing else to say about the Dusk Cloud Bandit, that's why he's here. Number 5, the Argent Wolf Berserker. The Argent Wolf Berserker himself is just a basic enemy with an axe, but as you'll see, he kind of looks slightly different from the other ones, but he functions the same. He just telegraphs everything. The real reason he's made it up to number 5 is those little twats on the fucking pillars back there. They sit at you and snipe you, and they're gonna hit you in the middle of your heal and hit you out of your heal, or they're gonna hit you while you're in the middle of attacking him, and then you're gonna take like triple damage and just die in 1 hit. I checked, as you can see here, there's no way if you're melee to get them off those fucking pillars, so you just gotta DPS the Berserker down and just pray. I'd killed him in my first try, but I do not have the confidence going back in there. I also think I was accidentally on New Game Plus. I don't know how to check, and I really don't care. I finished the DLCs, and that's where they're gonna stay. Number 4, the last of the basic enemies, Queen's Vanguard Puppet. Queen's Vanguard Puppet uses the Dark Souls 2 motto of, if there's more, it's probably kinda sorta maybe better. As you walk in, you're going to notice there's 3 enemies that kill you in 1 hit, and you kind of just have to run away from them and DPS them down. I don't know if you have to DPS down the other 2, but I did, because I was terrified. I did this on my first try, and I genuinely don't know how, because I was terrified the entire time. Shout out to Yakumo for just healing me after I died, because I probably died in this fight like 80 times. If you want my strategy, what I would do is, after I use all my heals, I would just run in, hit him, and then I would die, let Yakumo res me, and then run back out until his res timer was back up. And sometimes I had to heal him too, but it's really just a game of running away and like picking your shots. I mean, it's just annoying. This fight just annoyed me. The other fights in the DLC were okay before this. The next 3 were like the real part of the DLC, but this fight just pissed me off. Like, I didn't want to deal with this shit at the end of the final DLC. Like, really? Obviously before the big final boss of the DLC, but yeah, I don't have anything else. I hated this fight. Number 3, and the first actual boss of the video, the Lord of Thunder. As you could see, the DLCs are named after their corresponding last bosses, and there's 3 bosses in each DLC. It's a good time to mention each of the DLCs are exactly the same layout, same everything, so if that's your cup of tea and you really loved Code Vein, buy them. Otherwise, just know what you're getting yourself into. The Lord of Thunder looks strikingly like a certain Pokemon, and he likes to run around like that certain Pokemon. He also casts these balls at you that can kill you in one hit if you don't dodge through them. But dodging through any of his attacks is the easiest. He was the easiest of the big 3 bosses, and I feel confident going up against him again, but the other 2 are pretty bad. Just dodge your shit. Make sure you're not, like, doing the roll dodge, as I was doing for the other 2. But he has that thunder attack in front of him. That thunder is going to hurt you. He likes to coat the ground with thunder. As you know, he is the Lord of Thunder. And I'm not talking about Li Shan for all my World of Warcraft players out there. But other than that, he's a fight. You know, there's been harder fights in the game, like the Blade Bearer and Cannoneer, I think, where their names are way harder than him, but he does stand a formidable challenge. So I would try and just be on your toes. Don't use all your stamina unless you're me, because that's just what I do, because you're guaranteed to get hit if you can't dodge in this game. And I hope it's the same in Code Vein 2, because that's what makes the game fun. But that's our number 3, the Lord of Thunder, not Li Shan. Number 2, Frozen Empress, from the Frozen Empress DLC. Who would have fucking guessed? This one is a considerable jump up in difficulty from the one before. Sorry, I forgot its name again. But it also looks like a Pokemon. Shocking nobody. These last 3 bosses all look like Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. It's got that crystal thing that walks around it, and it kind of damages you sometimes. And he likes to spawn crystals on the ground that you can damage, but I didn't see any reason to damage them. Because it doesn't really punish you if you don't, at least from my experiences. If you stand too far away, he's going to cast shit at you, and if you stand too close to him, he's going to cast shit at you. There's really no way to avoid the castings. Just dodge through them, and just get good at the timing on his shit. He is like the mage of the 3 bosses. Like, just deal with his cast, and he doesn't like to use his melee attacks if he doesn't have to. All 3 of them have this really fucking annoying tail swipe, so never be behind any of the last 3 bosses. But, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty hard. It was a pretty hard one, so number 2, Frozen Empress. Number 1, Hellfire Knight. The hardest boss in all of the Code Vein DLC is the Hellfire Knight from the aptly named Hellfire Knight DLC. He is so aggressive, it's hard to get a hit in, because you're going to be using all your stamina to dodge. And as you saw there, I was so panicked, this was my first time fighting him, that I fucking almost missiled out to the first missile in the area. Well, the one missile in the area, they all only have 1 missile. He is so quick that it's almost impossible to read him for the first few fights until you start to get used to it, and then you're going to be like, okay, I'm used to it, and I'm still getting hit. He's going to cast that tail swipe I was talking about whenever the fuck he wants. And with that firebomb you just saw there, you could be as close to him as humanly possible, and he'll cast that on both of you. At the last second, just dodge that, but he's going to cast it again, and it tries to predict where you're going to be. Almost like that one fight in Dark Souls 3, I forgot which one it was. So just try to, like, fake it out, so, like, run to the side, and then the second you hear a noise, because it gives an audio telegraph, just dip to the other side, like you're running from Hillbilly and fucking Dead by Daylight. Never thought I'd make a Dead by Daylight comparison in a Dark Souls style game video, but here we fucking are, Code Vein DLC. Other than that, he's really quick, he does a lot of damage, he's very agile, and his second phase is really annoying. He likes to explode, like just go in the middle and explode and then spawn fire everywhere, and half of the time you're going to be backed up on the edge to avoid his explosion, and you're going to have nowhere to go, so you're just going to take the explosion and die. And of course your companions, being AI, are going to fucking die too, because why not? This is Code Vein. We could pray that the AI is better in Code Vein 2, because oh my god, it was abysmal in the first one, but I still love the game. It's got a special place in my heart. I played it at launch, and it was one of my favorite Souls-likes at the time. It doesn't stand up now, comparing it to, like, Nostalgia or anything, but I still think it was a very fun game. And the DLCs really don't highlight that. The DLCs were kind of low effort, almost, if I can make that comment. I'm not sure. Don't get mad at me in the comments, please. But other than that, that's our number 1 boss, the Hellfire Knight. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments, and let me know what you thought about the Code Vein DLC in the comments. As I mentioned earlier, our next boss ranking is going to be Code Vein 2, so I'm going to get to playing that. Sorry this video took so long. I just got a new computer, and I was moving all my shit over here and trying to get my programs back on, but I finished it, and I figured I would just cap it off with a short boss ranking just to get us into the next one, and I'm working on a new program, so other than that, make sure you play my game that I released recently. Videos are on my channel. I'll have links in the description, and let me know what you guys thought. Have a good one.